Hello, boys and girls. My name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are continuing Stories Untold. So, last time we played through Episode 1, The House Abandoned, and now we're moving on to Episode 2, The Lab Conduct. And personally, I'm hoping that this one doesn't have as many jump scares as the previous one did.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, assisted by Dr. Williams, and in the lab itself, our volunteer, Mr. Asian. We have artifact 23 in the chamber, recovered from crash site B. At the moment it appears inert, showing no signs of activity. Mr. Asian, instructions for each stage will come through to your terminal, and we need you to follow them exactly. Now, some of this may be unfamiliar, so always reference the manual on your terminal for guides on calibration and procedure. Once you've calibrated equipment to match our brief, the green light will flash, allowing you to trigger the experiment. One last thing. Ensure that any equipment non-essential to the current experiment is switched off. You cannot proceed until your calibration matches ours. When you're ready, let's bring this back.
Alright, it looks like this one has a bit more of a backstory than the last one. We seem to be a person named Mr. Asian, and we're working on some sort of an artifact. Experiment number 1, internal analysis. Subject J1986-MEM is enclosed in solid outer layers. X-ray the artifact to determine its internal structure. Alright, that's the experiment. M for manual. Okay, electromagnetic spectrum, X-ray, concentrated light laser, acoustic resonance, drill press, safety instructions, and equipment layout. I want to look at these safety instructions. Use safety goggles and gloves at all times. Do not leave the container unattended during experimentation. It is extremely dangerous to handle any items within the container. Please ensure your next of kin is updated at HR. That's great. As per your agreement, follow all instructions exactly. There's also a help screen. Press the keys bracketed, which would be those up there, the E, M, and H, in the top menu to move between pages. Press Tab to roll over to the test chamber. At the chamber, use your mouse cursor to select and interact. Okay. Well, I guess that's the drill press. We also have X-ray something unit. My eyes are not very good, even with glasses, and that's kind of blurry at that distance. Some sort of container. What looks like a camcorder. Memex TV. Something with frequency. And variable laser generation unit, LZR2. That is a very happening logo for, like, government equipment. Alright, experiment. X-ray the artifact to determine its internal structure. Alright, tell me about the X-ray machine. Electromagnetic spectrum, required apparatus, camera, monitor set to X-ray, and charge CC86 X-ray device. There's RGB full color, infrared, and X-ray. Alright, so we need to set it to X-ray, the X-ray device, and the camera. So, okay, camera's on. I believe that... Alright, turn that back off for now. Turn the TV on to X-ray, awaiting X-ray data. Okay, the big green button.
Okay, good work. The X-ray is coming through now. There's no visible damage to the surrounding organic material. No signs of activity either. All output is flatlined. Okay, let's begin.
Experiment complete. Press enter to receive new experiment task. So they mentioned it being some sort of an artifact from a crash site, and he just mentioned organic material and a flatline. So I have the bad feeling that this is going to involve some sort of an alien that crash landed in a UFO, and I'm not really looking forward to that because aliens are one of the things that scare me the most. Alright, so let's turn off the camera, turn off the TV, and shit, that actually turns on the X-ray device. Okay, so the X-ray device, I guess, turned itself off. Oh, it's charged, and I guess flipping the switch, what does that say? Oh, charge ready. Oh, it's currently charging, so I guess that means it's off at the moment, which is good. Alright. Experiment number 2, surface reaction attempt. Demonstrate the effects of laser light on the object. Try using a low-powered red laser to begin with. Alright, tell me about the laser. Required apparatus, the LZR2 light generator. Set the wavelength, which would be 650 for a red, and set the monitor to RGB. What was... RGB is the farthest left. Alright, so U to R3, laser to 650. The light is not green yet. Alright. Monitor's on. Set the wavelength to 650 for a red. Well, that just clears it. No. Oh. Oh, wait, no. It was... The monitor was on. Okay. That's not on yet. Oh, I guess I needed the camera to also be on.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try high frequency.
Okay, so that experiment's done. Experiment 02-B, surface reaction attempt. Demonstrate the effect of laser light on the object. Increase the laser energy. Use the green laser. Which green is 510. Alright, so 510, and let's give it another shot.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again.
Great. Experiment complete. Increase the laser energy further. Use the blue laser. Blue is 455. Oh, why do I have a feeling things are going to go bad fast? Once more with feeling.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
Oh, great.
Rhythm is stable. There's no activity registering in the core. It's possibly damaged. Let's push further.
Do we need to? I mean, we did just restart what's potentially an alien's heart. Experiment number 3, resonant frequency. Test the acoustic resonance properties of the object. Begin with generating a 250 Hz sine wave with amplifier gain set to 1. First, let me turn off all of our machinery. And then we're going to figure out resonance properties. Number 3, required apparatus, signal generator, set frequency and waveform, and amplifier set gain. Alright, so we need a sine wave, and what did the amplifier display? Amplifier set to 1, so 250 Hz sine, amplifier 1. Now that said frequency. Gotta go all the way up to 250. I don't like that I can still hear it. I can hear it beating in there. Set you to sign. Now, how do I set... Is that the amplifier? That is the amplifier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, one click. It looks like it's set to 1. I don't need the monitor on. Right? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about monitor. So I'm also going to turn the camera off. That's not lit up, though. You're on. You're on. Oh, I guess I did need the camera on RGB mode.
It's not much of a response. Updating the experiment now.
Alright. Things seem pretty innocuous right now. I actually kind of enjoy this sort of gameplay where it's like, oh, follow the instructions and something happens. Experiment 3B. Increase the frequency to 500 sine wave and amplifier gain of... Did that say 5? Give me back over there. Yes, amplifier gain of 5. Up to 5. Oh, I don't like that it's happening like real time here. Also, I apologize if anybody is not enjoying the sound it's making, but let's go.
Seeing some fluctuations in activity. Should we increase? Is the risk of damage? What about volunteer? Okay, we're going to push further. I'm running out of time. Let's switch around.
I don't like the sound of that. Experiment 3C. Switch to square wave, maintaining current frequency of 500 and gain of 5. Alright, so time for... What was square wave again? Square, well, obviously, is the one that's shaped like a little square. That is a weird sound to go with the beeping.
Seeing good activity on this side. Seeing definite spikes in movement. I know this might seem uncomfortable or dangerous, but you need to trust us and keep going.
I don't think I trust them. Experiment 3D agitation. Maintain gain of 5 and square wave, but bring it up to 1 kilohertz, which would be 1,000 hertz. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Keep going. Oh god.
Full activity registering. We did it. Can you hear us? You've made excellent progress. You're doing great. Now we need you to stay calm and try to relax as we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
What discomfort? The artifact popped. Experiment 4, connection. The protective casing is off. Proceed to drill the surface. Alright, let me just... Oh, that feels so much better. You're off. You're off. Alright, let's drill through the thing. I don't know if this whole thing is the artifact, or... Oh, wait, okay. I thought that was a beam of light. Maybe the bioorganic whatever the hell was covering that. Alright, let's start the drill. That's not good.
How do you feel?
Not good.
Don't be scared. We have the situation under control.
Do you?
Take a few moments, and when you're ready, we'll continue.
What if I'm never ready? What if I'm ready tomorrow? Experiment 5A. Contact. Make contact with the artifact. Open the test chamber. Alright, the manual over here in the safety instructions says, do not leave the container unattended. Oh, that's never good. I have a feeling that I'm going to turn back to this thing and it's going to get me. Alright, let's just... Oh, everything is kind of off on its own, so let's...
Stay calm. You're doing fine. Don't be afraid. I'm sorry to have to do this, but we have to know. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this.
Can I?
It's time to remember. Don't try to speak. Stay calm. You're a proxy now. You have a connection to the entity's inner core. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you its memories. Look into it. The visions will translate onto the screen to be something that you can understand, that you can play out.
New data connection ready. So, is this going to be giving me experiments to do now? What the fuck? It's a text adventure now? Ah, memory retrace, temporal interface conversion. You wake up in the cryopod.
Remarkable. You can navigate its memories. Use the computer. Work your way through.
Okay, you wake up in the cryopod. Struggling against gravity, you force yourself up. Impact into the planet's surface has torn a hole in the ship hull. Poisonous atmosphere spills into your craft. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Open pod. Memory action unavailable. Use object not recognized. Look around. The craft is broken beyond repair. There is wreckage all around. An airlock door is locked tight, and the computer terminal adjacent blinks. Use terminal. You tap at the screen and the airlock door sputters to life, slowly opening with a horrendous noise. The ship powers down to silence, having spent the last of its reserve. Exit craft.
This organ was taken from what we think was the leader. These memories are different. They're not like the others. There's more detail here. Less hazy. Lean in. See what else it hides.
Okay, so this makes it sound like they've done this several times before with other test subjects, as in me, and other cores. You squeeze through the damaged airlock and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. You look around to see yours.
This is incredible. How are we getting all of this? It's describing the moment we found the ship. Mr. Asian, please continue.
Anyway, you look around to see you are surrounded by mangled metal. Bright lights pour through every gap in the surrounding wreckage. look around. A crash site. Smoke billows from the downed ship. Exterior lights flickering on and off. Wreckage surrounds you. Looking upwards, you see unfamiliar star patterns. Climb through wreckage. Action unavailable. Exit wreckage. Look at stars. You don't recognize any of the star patterns above you. Look at wreckage. Wreckage surrounds you. Some of this metal will have to be moved in order to free yourself. Oh, okay. Dig through wreckage. Unavailable. Move wreckage. With every ounce of your remaining strength, you move away enough of the wreckage for you to carefully crawl through. The lights that surround you now attack your senses. Close eyes. Look around? A circle of artificial light surrounds you, set up to illuminate the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Look at silhouette. Oop. The silhouette is bipedal and bulky. Some sort of mask covers its face. It beckons you to approach. Approach? Silhouette? Did I spell that right?
Your heart rate is elevated, but you're doing well. For what it's worth, very few of our test subjects ever make it this far. You should be proud of yourself.
Oh, should I now? Alright, let's look into the eye again. Okay, we awake. The room is silent only for the quiet hum of equipment and occasional machine beep. I was waiting for the guy to come back on the radio, but I guess not. Your touch isn't yours. We are all as one. We move together in unison. Look around. We are in a bed in a small and artificially lit room with a single door. There is some sort of writing pinned to the wall. Adjacent is a display mirror.
This doesn't add up. We didn't put this entity in quarantine. It expired at the crash. Whose memories are these? When did this happen?
Anyway, adjacent is a display monitor with wires that drape across the room and into your chest. They have tortured us. Look at writing. Stuck together are a series of flat sheets with symbols across them. Some sort of writing. Take sheets? Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't going to do anything. Look at chest. Look at monitor. The screen didn't give anything away. Flashing symbols and what could be numbers in rhythm. Look at numbers? Yeah, unavailable. Oh. Open door. We can't reach the door, effectively tethered to the machine. Cut wires. Pull out wires? Oh!
What just happened? What's that alarm?
There's been a disconnection in quarantine lab 15.
Find out what's going on.
Oh, so we're now connected to another alien creature in Lab 15 who just pulled out its wires. We yank at the wires protruding from our chest. Together, we all scream in pain. This action sets off an alarm, echoing loudly down the adjacent corridor. Get up. Open door.
Doctor, specimen 20 has left lab 15. It's on the move.
My God. That vision. It's not a memory, it's happening right now. Mr. Asian, I need you to stop what you're doing, please.
Hey, this was your game, man. You tied me to this weird creature, and, maybe I don't like that. Maybe I want to see where this goes. Oh, a jump scare's coming, I have a feeling. I held my breath just in time. I was prepared for that one. Through the door, we find ourselves in an empty room with a device on the table. It looks familiar. They don't know how it works, but this host does. The door closes behind us and a lock clamps shut. We are alone/together. Look at device. It was an access code terminal for a wide connection, allowing commanders to commandeer other hosts. Only you/I/we have access to these codes. It's time to use them. Use terminal.
What is that? We haven't seen that before. What is it doing?
It's using the tool we recovered from the crash site. It's in our systems. It's sending something across the network. It's broadcasting.
Mr. Asian, please. We deeply regret what we have put you through, but please understand it was for the greater good. We have to know more. Rebelling now could be catastrophic. You don't know what this might do to you in the long run.
Alright, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. I can't hit tab. Oh, hello. I should probably put a warning in this one about epilepsy, but let's see if we could figure this out. Alright, this one looks like it's fine. This one has some sort of a funky V. This one, I think, is that. And then this one has dots. Okay.
They're all free. They're converging. It's over. Please, don't do this. We mean you. We mean them no harm. Please, don't do something you'll regret. Wait. One day, Mr. Asian, this will haunt you.
Okay. That one was very different. There was a flash of a woman's face, which was a little odd. But I'm a big fan of science fiction stuff in general. So this one just kind of makes me want to learn more about, I guess, like, who the aliens are and what kind of stuff they're capable of, I guess. And, like, the story about all the different crashes and artifact recoveries and stuff. But anyway, that was episode 2 of Stories Untold, and I guess we're going to be cutting things off for now, and then moving on to the next episode when it seems like so far this one has been a good one for kind of throwing an episode in between other games. So I guess after the next game, we might be coming back to episode 3 of this. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.